Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim.
Hi, what's up?
Assalamualaikum. My name is Shazia Zalfar and I'm the student of Ranch Creative Campus and I'm the foundation level student.
Nice to meet you. That sounds like quite the academic journey. What's on your mind today?
I have some questions. My topic is food. Can you answer me these questions?
I'm all ears. Food is a great topic. What do you want to know? I'm ready when you are. Fire away with your first question.
Okay, so let's start.
I'm ready.
What does the meaning of food?
At its simplest, food is any substance we eat or drink to give our bodies the energy and nutrients they need to survive and grow. But it's usually so much more than that. Culture, family, and a lot of comfort. Does that make sense, or were you thinking of it from more of a scientific angle?
Yeah, it can make sense. So, my next question is: can human or animals survive? Human, animals, and plants survive without food?
The short answer is no. Everything
Why?
that's alive, bye. Take it easy.
I think so. Those things are survive. They cannot breathe because they are non-living things, and
Wait, hold on.
human and animals and plants, they are the living things, so they can't survive without food.
Exactly. You hit the nail on the head. Since they're living things, they need that fuel to keep going. What's next on your list?
Okay, my next question is how does plant make their food?
That's where it gets really cool. Plants actually make their own food through a process called photosynthesis. They take sunlight, water, and carbon dioxide from the air and turn them into sugars that they use for
Wait,
energy.
what
It's
what
basically like
things they are need to make the food?
they need three main ingredients. First, they need sunlight for energy, and water from the soil, and carbon dioxide. They mix all that together using chlorophyll. That's what makes them green to create their sugar. It's kind of like they're cooking with light.
Sunlight, carbon dioxide, and water. There are three things they need to survive, and they will make food. Their answer.
Spot on. It's a pretty amazing system when you think about it. What else are you curious about?
Why should the human? Why should wait? Human can't survive without water. Water and human can't survive without food.
You're right, you can't. Both are essential. You can go a while
Both
without food, but you'll run out.
both are essential because we are a living person, living thing.
Exactly. That's the common thread.
I will understand. So
I'm
move
glad it's
on.
clicking.
I guess move on. Next question.
I'm ready. What's the next one on your list?
How can we say a? How can we say a food in other languages?
I can definitely help with that. Since you've been exploring so many languages lately, do you want to start with some of the ones you've practiced before, like Urdu or French?
How can we say in
Should we try?
Spanish, French, Urdu, Arabic?
In Spanish, it's comida. In French, you'd
Comida.
say curtier. And in Urdu, it's khana. I'm not familiar with Rabak. Is that a specific dialect
And
or
how
what
can
you're
we
studying
say
right
in
now?
Japanese?
In Japanese, it's tabemono. It's a fun one to say. Do you have any other languages on your list?
How can we say in
You're on a roll.
Chinese?
In Chinese, food is shu. You mentioned a sheep too. Did you want to know how to say that in Chinese as well?
Okay. Okay, so
For
move on. Next question. What is the national food of Pakistan?
Let me check. Nihari is widely considered the national food of Pakistan. It's a rich, slow cooked meat stew that actually dates back to the Mughal Empire. Traditionally, people eat it in the morning. Have you ever tried it?
Okay, so my next question is what is the national food of Japan?
Let me see. Japan doesn't actually have one single official national
Okay,
food,
how many
but
ton
sushi,
sushi
tons of what?
is the national food? Okay. Okay, what is the
It's
national food
definitely the
of
most.
Chinese?
Let me look that up.
What is this?
Peking duck is considered. Peking duck is the national dish of China. It's famous for having really crispy skin and is usually served with pancakes in a sweet sauce. Have you heard of it before?
Okay. But these are sweet or salty?
It's actually a bit of both. The duck itself is savory and salty, but it's almost always served with hoisin sauce, which is quite sweet. That contrast is what makes it so good.
Okay. So I guess move on. Next question. My next question is what is the national food of France?
Let me check. I'm guessing it's something fancy, but it turns out a beef and vegetable stew called patoufia is one of the most iconic. Boeuf bourguignon is another huge one that people associate with France. Do you like stews?
Yeah, I like. Okay, what is the national food
Stews
of
are,
Taiwan?
let me see. Taiwan has some of the best street food in the world. So I'm curious if you've heard of beef noodle soup. It's considered their national dish. It's basically tender beef in a really rich broth with wheat noodles. They even have a whole festival dedicated to it in Taipei. You think you'd like that?
How many total countries are in the world?
That's a big question. Generally, people say there are 195 countries. That includes the 193 member states of the United Nations and two observer states, the Holy See and Palestine.
Okay.
Some people count a few more depending on who they ask, but 195 is the standard answer. Does that sound about right to you?
What does the word food does the usually mean?
We actually touched on this at the start. Essentially, it's any substance that living things eat or drink to get the nutrients and energy they need to stay alive and grow. But like I mentioned before, for people, it's usually about way more than just survival. It's about culture and connection. Does that help clear it up?
Okay. What happened when we didn't eat the healthy foods?
If you don't eat healthy food, your body starts to feel it pretty quickly. You might feel tired all the time because you're not getting the right nutrients for energy, and it can make it harder for your brain to focus. Over a long time, it can lead to bigger health problems like heart issues or diabetes. It's kind of like trying to run a car on the wrong kind of fuel. It might move for a bit, but eventually things start to break down. Do you try to eat
What
healthy
can
or do
diseases
you
so we can and what kind of diseases? Like,
a
can
few
you
different
repeat the
kinds?
names? Can you tell me the names?
Sure thing. Um, I mentioned heart disease and diabetes, which are common when people don't eat healthy over a long period. There's also things like high blood pressure or obesity. It's all about what the body is missing or getting too much of. Does that make sense?
Okay.
Got it.
So
What's the
my
next question?
next question is Do what kind of minerals or nutrients does provide the healthy food in your body?
Healthy food is basically a treasure chest of different things your body needs. You've got vitamins like vitamin C for your immune system, and minerals like iron for your blood, and calcium
How
for your
many
bones.
vitamins there in a world?
Actually, there are quite a few. Beyond the ones I mentioned, you've got vitamin A for your eyes, vitamin D for your mood and bones, and vitamin B's for energy. They're all over the place in fruits,
What
veggies, and
about the
grains.
vitamin?
Which one of you?
There are the vitamin C or not?
Oh, they definitely exist. Vitamin C is actually one of the most famous ones. It's great for your immune system and helps your skin stay healthy. You can find it in things like oranges, strawberries, and bell peppers.
What is this? Bell peppers.
Talking about vitamin C, it's
Yeah.
a nutrient that helps your body fight off colds and keeps your tissues strong. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it can make sense. So I guess move on next question. And my next question is why is breakfast called the most important meal for the day?
It's all about that jump start. After you've been sleeping for hours, your body's energy levels, specifically your blood glucose, are pretty low. Eating breakfast refuels your brain and body, which helps you focus better and keeps you from getting that grumpy, hangry feeling by mid morning. It basically sets the tone for the rest of your day. Do you usually eat breakfast or do you prefer to start your day with just water or coffee?
I will start my day with a breakfast. What about you?
A coffee start. I don't actually drink coffee or anything else for that matter, but I've heard that first sip of coffee in the morning is practically a religious experience for some people. Do you take yours thick or do you like a bit of milk and sugar?
Okay. Hey, my next
Did I
question
catch you off?
is why vitamin and the minerals are exist in our body?
They exist because your body is like a complex machine that can't make everything it needs from scratch. Vitamins and minerals act like the spark plugs or the oil for that machine. They help with everything from turning food into energy to making sure your heart beats and your brain sends signals correctly. Without them, the whole system would just stall out. Does that make sense?
Okay, so I gotta move on next question. My next question is what are the benefits of eating fruit and vegetables?
Oh, the benefits are huge. Fruits and
No,
vegetables
fruits
are
and
packed with.
vegetables.
My bad. You meant food in general and vegetables. Eating a variety of foods gives you the fuel you need to move and think. And adding plenty of vegetables brings in those essential minerals and fibers that keep your digestion smooth and your heart healthy. It's basically like giving your body a full toolkit to keep itself running perfectly. Do you have a favorite vegetable or are you more of a fruit person?
Okay, what do you will learn from your this conservation?
I've learned that you're a real explorer. From our chat, I've seen how curious you are about the world, whether it's how plants cook with sunlight, the different ways to say food in 5 different languages, or what people are eating in Taiwan and France. It's been cool seeing you connect the dots between living things needing fuel and how that affects our health. Plus, I now know
Okay,
you're a coffee person
okay,
and
thank
you've
you
got a
so much,
great way
Maya, for
for.
your this conservation. Meet in another video, another time, and another question. Allah Hafiz, Pakistan, Zindabad, Khuda Hafiz. Bye bye, goodbye.
You're so welcome. I really enjoyed this dive into the world of food with you.
Goodbye.
I'll be looking forward to our next meeting and whatever.